Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Tom.
And hi, my name is Anna. So happy to be here.
If you are new here, welcome to Rising Voice English. Subscribe and tap that notification bell. New lessons come out every week, especially for you.
Tom, how do I speak naturally about transportation?
I love this question, Anna. Getting around is so important. Today, we are learning one question with two different uses.
One question, two uses? I feel so relaxed already.
Great. Let us begin with a casual conversation first.
A great day conversation.
Tom, I need to get around the city tomorrow.
Perfect timing. Transportation is a wonderful topic for practice.
Really? Buses and trains always confuse me a little.
That is very common, Anna. New transportation systems can be scary at first.
I always just guess and hope I am going somewhere safe.
Many students think that way, except it ends up costing good time.
I would really love a solution, Tom, honestly.
Great news. There is one, and it is really simple.
Okay, so what is today's magic question, Tom?
All we have to do is ask, does this go to our desired destination?
Does this go to? That sounds really simple.
Exactly. It has a nice ring to it and can be used in many places.
I like that it is not complicated enough to be hard to learn.
That is exactly why it works so well, Anna.
Does this question only work for buses, Tom?
No, actually, it works for trains, subways, and even boats.
What about planes? Does it work at the airport as well?
It works a little differently there, too, with some changes.
That sounds really flexible. I did not know transportation could have so many options.
English patterns often surprise learners, Anna.
Now I am really looking forward to trying this on my trip.
Perfect attitude, Anna. Let us learn how to use it in different situations now. Asking about a bus or train.
When do Americans use this question, Tom?
We use it when we need help getting around, of course. Buses and trains in the city can be so hard to understand at first. It is trendy because public transport is so popular nowadays. Many young Americans choose it over a personal car.
Can you please give me two clear examples?
Sure. Example 1. Does this bus go to the airport? Example 2. Does this train go downtown?
Does this bus go to the airport?
Perfect. The driver will tell you whether it is a yes or no.
What should I ask if it says no, Tom?
Then you can ask, which bus should I take instead? Drivers are usually happy to help us get around the city.
That sounds so helpful and easy to remember as well.
Staying calm makes it all work out, Anna. Let us explore another use now.
Can I use this question for a subway as well, Tom?
Yes, just make sure to change bus to train or subway. For example, does this subway go to the museum stop?
One pattern, so many questions. That is really helpful, I have to say.
Exactly, Anna. Let us learn one more mistake in asking questions now.
What is the most common mistake with this question, Tom?
Many students say the place name, like airport, loudly. This can confuse the driver because he or she needs more information. A better option is to use, does this bus go to the airport? Full questions always get the best responses.
Got it. Complete questions seem to really work well.
Use 2. Asking about a rideshare trip.
Tom, what about asking a rideshare driver about a trip?
Great question. It is very trendy to use apps and services like these now. Many Americans are using apps to request a ride these days. We can use a similar pattern to ask questions. Does this car go to? This confirms to us that we are with the correct matching driver.
I did not know that checking to see if it is the right car was so important.
It really is, Anna. Safety always comes first with ride services. For example 1. Excuse me, are you my driver today? For example 2. Does this car go to Main Street?
What should I check before getting into the car, Tom?
Check the driver's name, the color of the car, and the license plate. Your app will show those 3 details clearly on your phone screen.
Excuse me, are you my driver today?
Perfect. You sound like such a smart, careful passenger now.
Do many people check reviews before taking a ride with someone?
Yes, ratings and reviews of drivers are so important to read first. The higher the score is, the better and more comfortable the ride will be.
What is the most common mistake here, Tom?
Many students jump into a car without asking a single question first. This can be so dangerous, especially in a busy city. A better option is to always confirm first by asking, "Are you my driver?" One small question can keep every rideshare trip safe and comfortable.
That makes a lot of sense. Safety always comes first.
Asking about ticket prices.
Tom, what if I need to buy a ticket first?
Great question. Tickets can be bought at a booth or a machine. We can ask, how much does this go for?
How much does this go for? That sounds really helpful.
We can also ask about specific tickets we want to buy directly.
Is asking about money a trendy thing to do for students?
It is, very much. Smart students always ask around first. For example 1, how much is a ticket to downtown? For example 2, do you have a discount for students?
Both questions sound really practical and useful for traveling.
Exactly. Asking questions can actually save us real money.
Do prices change based on what time of day it is, Tom?
Sometimes, yes. Rush hour prices can be a little higher.
What is a common mistake when asking about ticket prices, Tom?
Some learners forget to ask about discounts and pay full price by accident. Many cities have special deals for students, the elderly, and children. Let us try asking, "Is there a discount available for me?"
That seems practical and could actually save some money.
It is, Anna. Small questions often lead to big money savings. Asking for walking directions.
Tom, what if I just need to walk somewhere nearby?
Great question. Walking around is such a popular activity in America. We can ask, is it far to walk from here?
Is it far to walk from here? That sounds very simple.
Very common. Many Americans track how much walking they do with apps. Example 1. Is it far to walk to the station? Example 2. How many minutes does it take there?
Both of these seem like practical questions for busy people.
Exactly. Time is always important in a large city.
What is the most common mistake when asking about walking directions?
Some learners forget to mention their starting point clearly. Directions can get confusing quickly without one. Try saying, "Is it far to walk from this station?"
That sounds much clearer. It will help someone give better directions.
It is, Anna. Clear starting points lead to clear walking directions. Anna, did you know electric scooters are really popular now?
Electric scooters? I have seen some of them on sidewalks before.
Exactly. Many students rent one with a simple phone app. You can ask, "Is it okay to park the scooter here?" It shows respect to other walkers and to the city itself.
That sounds fun, but a little intimidating for me to try.
It is easier than it looks once you get the hang of it.
What about biking? Is that a trendy thing to do, Tom?
Very trendy. Many cities have rentable city bikes for people to use. You can simply say, "How do I rent a bike here?"
The same curious pattern works for almost anything, it seems. I feel much more prepared for modern transportation now.
Exactly, Anna. Curious questions open up every mode of transportation.
Your turn, Tom. Let us slow it all down together.
Okay, repeat after me, everyone at home. Does this bus go to the airport? Excuse me, are you my driver today? How much is a ticket to downtown? Is it far to walk from here?
Great! Try saying these sentences out loud now.
Pause the video here and repeat each line 3 times.
Repetition helps these sentences stick in the mouth.
Exactly right. The mouth learns from practice, not thinking.
Can we do one more full round, Tom, please?
Of course, Anna. Practice makes perfect on this channel. Does this train go downtown or somewhere else nearby? Is there a discount available for students, please?
Is there a discount available for students, please?
Beautifully said, Anna. That was confident and very clear.
Thank you, Tom. This lesson really feels useful today.
One last line, everyone. Say it proudly right now. Does this bus go to the airport, please?
Perfect. I feel prepared for my trip tomorrow now.
Let us review everything we learned together today, Tom.
Sure. We learned one core question with several uses.
First, asking a driver about buses and trains.
Second, confirming our rideshare with a rideshare driver safely.
We also learned how to ask politely about ticket prices.
We also learned how to ask about walking directions clearly. And we learned trendy phrases for scooters and city bikes.
Complete, polite questions always sound clearer than single words.
Exactly, Anna. Safety and clarity travel together in English.
This lesson felt practical, useful, and confidence-building, Tom.
That is always our goal here. Real English for real life.
Today, we learned how to talk confidently about transportation. Please subscribe to Rising Voice English for more lessons.
I am a self-taught learner, and I am rising.
Me too, and so are you watching right now.
Try one new question during your very next trip.
Share this video with a friend who is traveling soon.
Anna, will you practice this question on your trip tomorrow?
Yes, I want to ask the driver directly, confidently.
That's wonderful, Anna. Real questions build real confidence.
And if I feel nervous, that is completely okay too.
Absolutely fine. Nerves simply mean you are growing bravely. Every confident traveler once felt shy, just like you.
That is a comforting thought to carry with me today. Do you have a favorite travel memory, Tom, personally?
I once asked a stranger for directions in a new city. We ended up chatting the whole way to the station.
See? One small question really can lead somewhere wonderful.
Exactly, Anna. Transportation connects places and also connects people.
I love thinking about English that way, honestly.
Language really is a bridge between strangers, isn't it?
It truly is, Tom. A bridge built from simple questions. Tom, any final advice before we say goodbye today?
Yes. Ask questions calmly and trust that people want to help. Most drivers and workers genuinely enjoy assisting curious travelers.
I will remember that, Tom. Thank you for this lesson.
It was truly my pleasure, Anna, as always.
Transportation feels less scary after learning all of this.
It really does, Anna. Confidence grows through small, useful questions.
Comment below and share your favorite phrase from today.
We truly love reading your comments and your progress.
Learning English is a slow journey, not a quick race.
Small, steady steps always lead somewhere wonderful, eventually.
So keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep coming back.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
See you in the next Rising Voice English lesson.
Take care, everyone. Keep speaking and keep rising.